How's it going? Before we get started in this video, I want to go ahead and clarify that this is not what I will regularly put out on my channel. I think there's enough videos on YouTube really going into the issues that this game has, and a lot of changes that Ubisoft has made that we're all just not happy with, and that's not what I want to bring. I really want to create a sense of community in a kind of like old Growtopia. You know, Wicker 10, Ben Barrage, fun videos, but with the state of the game, I feel like I have to say something at some point. So that's what I'm going to do today. So, Growtopia has a lot of issues, as we all know. We could be here all day talking about them. I could put a 2-hour video of just summarizing everything. I'm not doing all that. I can't be bothered. We all know the issues. We know what we experience day to day in this game. But there's one thing that stands out above the rest. We all know it. Ubisoft knows it, and it is that godforsaken UI change. What's going on? Now, I understand, okay? At the end of the day, Ubisoft Abu Dhabi, this is their only source of income. Ubisoft as a whole is a failing company, but Ubisoft Abu Dhabi has one thing going for them, and it's Growtopia. It's literally just Growtopia. But what I don't get is, how is it that in 2026, the smallest that the player base has ever been, we're not being heard? It feels like it has never been harder to be heard in this game than it does now. And that doesn't make sense to me. And I know Ubisoft Abu Dhabi needs to make money, okay? It's a company, I get that, no shade. But this recent cash grab of the immortal items, that's cool. It's a cash grab. It's the most blatant cash grab ever. And the weird thing is, I know that myself and many other players would be willing to use our money to support this game and this company if they would just support us. But they don't. For example, okay, this UI change, look at it from their perspective. They think, okay, game's in a bad state, we've got a lot of issues going on. What's something that we could roll out? Something new and fresh to show the community that we're still here and we are still working for them. Well, let's revamp the UI, try to give it a modern look. Hasn't really been changed since the game released. On paper, great idea. I love that. Okay, so they draft it up. They send it out. And the feedback is abysmal. It sucks. Nobody wanted it. Nobody likes it. But now we're all stuck with it. So what do we do as a community? Well, we voice our concern. We tell them, hey, you know, it's a cool gesture. It's a nice gesture, but it's not what we needed. It's not what we wanted. Could we please have the old UI back? So what do? They hear us. They actually hear us. Like, okay, you know, the people aren't happy with it. Let's see what we can do. I've got an idea. Let's give a feature to make all the new messages appear at the bottom. That'll fix it. No. Not at all. So, we know that they hear the complaints and they do see the videos that we make. And their response? Instead of just giving us a change to go back to something that was already implemented, it's nothing new. They gave us that feature? And that's what? Supposed to make us just, okay, nice, yeah, that's what we wanted. We were worried about the chats being at the bottom. Everything else, no, that's okay. You know, being unplayable on mobile, dude, who cares? My chats are at the bottom now. That's all I wanted. The best way that I could really put it into perspective is like Ubisoft just took a gun and they just shot us. Matter of fact, they shot us 8 times. Okay. You know, here we are shot 8 times saying, hey, dude, you know, you shot me. Could you take me to a hospital, please? Instead, they give you a Band-Aid. Say, there you go. Put it on. And to top it all off, while you lay there, bleeding out after being shot 8 times by Ubisoft, you know, you put your Band-Aid on, they proceed to sell you a block of dirt for $10. $10 US. If you would have said this to anyone 10 years ago, it would sound like a Ben Barrage skit. But it's reality. This is real. So Ubisoft made an oopsie. They've made a lot of oopsies, but this one's pretty big. What's my point? My point is that somewhere along the line, wherever they may be, there is just this disconnect. And I'm not sure why it's there. Because there's maybe, 10,000 of us left of just real players? Here's the thing that you've got to understand, Ubisoft. We are all that you have. You're not getting new players. It's not happening. Growtopia had its time in the spotlight, it had its heyday and its prime. That's gone. And it's not coming back. So maybe it's time we get the priorities in order and stop pretending that we're gonna get this imaginary player base that comes out of nowhere. Dude, Jinxie's not doing it. Okay, it's not happening. You're not getting revived. We are all that you have. So what if, instead of just giving us more slop, giving us $10 dirt, an awful UI change, why don't you just listen to us? Is that so hard? Like I said, there's only maybe 10,000 of us max. It's not hard to hear that out. We're not asking for much. We understand you have a lot on your plate. You know, you're a smaller subsection of Ubisoft. We understand that. All I'm looking for is some good faith. You know, some attention. Why are you neglecting us? To play Growtopia in 2026 currently, it feels like we just get punished every update for continuing to stay with you. I don't understand that. The point of this video is not to just dog on Ubisoft. Okay, we make mistakes. At the end of the day, you are human just like us. But I would like you to at least hear us and try. Put forth some effort. Put that show of good faith, like I said, that way we can have trust in you. If you take care of us, we will take care of you. There won't be a need for cash grabs like $10 dirt. If you would just help us and take care of the game and our quality of life in this game, we will give you money. That's how it works. If you want any sense of longevity with this game, then hear us out. Because it's like I said earlier, you're not getting new people. We are all that you have left, and you're actively losing us day by day. This UI change, I know personally several people that quit playing simply because of that, or someone who had thought about returning with Summerfest coming up and all the events and they wanted to play. They logged on, saw the UI, and said, oh my god, no. You're shooting yourself in the foot, and you're dragging us down with you. We want this game to succeed. We are still here because we enjoy it and we love it. There is a certain love for Growtopia that we have, and it seems like you just continue to spit on it. In trying to bring this up, it's like talking to a brick wall. Don't get me started on your Discord. The radio silence is awful. Half the time, I question if you're even real. I'm like 50-50 on if your whole department has been replaced with AI at this point. But I digress. The point is, it's not too late for you to make things right. It's not over yet. Now it's close, but it's not over yet. And that's what matters. There's still hope. And the best first step that you could take in repairing this relationship between us and you would be to revert back to that old UI. That is the biggest show of good faith that you could present to us. Because honestly, we don't expect much from you. That is the honest, brutal truth. We expect so little from you that if you were to do this, it changes the game. Physically and metaphorically. It shows that you do care, and that you haven't fully abandoned us and left us to the wolves. This is not a video that's being made out of hate or spite for anyone or anything. This video is made with love. Love for a game that I grew up on, love for a community that I'm not only building but discovering as I go, and love for the memories that I have with this. The economics that I've learned, the people I've met, all of it. This is a video of love. It's tough love, and it may come off as harsh, but I fear this is the reality that we really need you to understand and accept. All we're asking is for you to leave the bubble that you've placed yourself in and talk to us. If you don't know where to start, or if there are problems to do any of this, talk to us about it. There's not many of us, man. And we're just getting smaller every day. And that's the video. That's it. That's all I got. If you stuck around to the end, I know this was like an 11-minute yap session. I appreciate it. If you agree with anything that's been said here, please let me know in the comments. In the description, I've got a link to the Discord to a community we're trying to build. There's not many of us, so we really gotta stick together. Take care, guys, and thanks for stopping by.